Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's ViDevo. This morning we are once again in Mark chapter 6, starting in verse 30 and going to verse 44, which says this: The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all they had done and taught. Remember, he had sent them out in our passage last Sunday. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them and ran on foot from all the towns and got there ahead of them. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them, because they were like sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. And by this time it was late in the day, so his disciples came to him. "This is a remote place," they said, "and it's already very late. Send the people away so they can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat." But Jesus answered, "You give them something to eat." And they said to him, "That would take more than half a year's wages. Are we to go and spend that much on bread and give it to them to eat?" "How many loaves do you have?" he asked. "Go and see." When they found out, they said, 5 and 2 fish. Then Jesus directed them to have all the people sit down in groups on the green grass. So they sat down in groups of hundreds and fifties, a lot of people here. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, Jesus gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all. They all ate and were satisfied. Get that. And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces of bread and fish. Almost sounds like they ended up with more than they started with, right? Maybe. The number of the men who had eaten was 5,000. And notice that's just the men. If they had families, wives, then there's 10,000. If they had kids, that's at least maybe 15,000. That's a lot of people. And you know what I love about that event in Jesus' story is this. It's the reminder that Jesus is in charge, not us. And it's the reminder that even if we don't think we have much to offer him and his kingdom and his ministry, like the disciples here, all we have is like a little snack. If we'll just do what the disciples did, and we'll put what we do have, we'll take who we are and put that under Jesus' control, man, the results will be awesome. He'll do amazing things with it. Things we could never do on our own. So my question for you this morning is this: what areas of life do you need to surrender to Jesus' control today? In what areas of life do you need to stop trying to do things your way and do them his way? In what areas of life do you need to stop trying to conquer them by your own willpower and let Jesus come in and empower you and help you and do things the way he would do them? Can I encourage you, wherever you are, whatever area you need to give to him, to do that today? Because you'll never know what amazing things he's just waiting to do on the other side of that surrender until you surrender.